Hello, Disc Golf World. My name is Kevin Jones, and joining me today is my friend Luke Humphries. We are bringing you guys the 2021 Open at Belton, sponsored by Discraft. This is a Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series event, so a lot of stakes going on here.
Yeah, that is correct. You're getting a quarter of the points that you'd normally get at a DGPT event. And we see this card here today. We've got a Paul Rick battle that I am stoked to watch, Kev.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen something like this, but this is what they used to do normally, week in and week out. Just dominate the field and battle it out and keep pushing each other together. That's kind of what it's looking like today, but keep your eyes out for Calvin Heimburg, who just shot 16 under yesterday, so he's looking to make a huge push today as well. Behind him, we've also got Alex Russell and company.
Yeah, half dozen back from the leaders. And here we are at hole one.
Hole one, we've got a strong right to left wind here, which is a slightly different variation of the wind that we've seen as opposed to this past week. But it's going to help discs travel around this right side and around the trees, because the trees are going to bring in danger. If you were to hit a tree throwing the hyzer, you could possibly fall down into out of bounds, which would be very costly.
Totally. You're able to take that one wider outside the tree line, not really worry about it. Distance not being a problem. These guys are going to go real wide, I'd guess.
Paul shot really high, never has a chance of hitting the tree, needs to spike. Ooh, with that ground play, though, it's going to bring him just outside the circle, it looks like, for his first putt of the day.
Yeah, we're playing in Texas now. This is hard pan. Don't see discs digging into the ground as much as you'd see in other states. Rick, one stroke back. Hasn't had a win yet on tour this year. You kind of see the passion, the fire in his eye this week. It's a bit different.
Yeah, he's hungry and determined. That's for sure. Looking to put some pressure on Paul here immediately, at least.
Great shot from him.
Is he parked?
Yeah, looked like it. Just a little long, but had the line exactly right, it looked like.
Nice. Calvin Heimburg now.
Yeah, had a, for his standards, poor first round. Set the course record second round to get himself back onto this lead card where he belongs. Throwing one of his new signature Halo Destroyers. Those things are super stable.
Oh, my goodness, and he almost makes it.
Nearly rang it up.
Talk about a sweet start. That would have been crazy.
Man, yeah, in front of the gallery. We're finally getting to play in front of some galleries. Texas opened up fully a couple weeks ago now, so crowds were allowed out, masks were worn, and there were specific areas that they had to stay in, but they were able to cheer the players on, and it was just a fantastic experience to have fans back.
Yeah, it was. That's a great-looking shot from Alex. Not as much ground play, and that's going to put him right at about 20 feet with a tailwind putt, so can't ask for much more than that. Yeah. Paul here facing a 33-footer, maybe a little bit more actually, about 35, 36 feet. Straight headwind.
Wow.
So much to be said about that putt. So huge in the moment, too. Maintaining a lead. He's just focusing on hitting his angle perfectly with that putt. He's not overpowering it. He's just guiding his putt right through the wind.
We saw him hit one dead center day one from 80 feet to start his round. He's no stranger to starting hot, and he just bangs one to start today.
Alex Russell looks good from 20 feet.
Great putt from him. I love his putting style. Real direct. He bodies up on the basket, shoulders facing it.
I like it too. It's kind of similar to Calvin Heimburg's putt.
It is. There we go. All-star birdie. We'd expect nothing less.
Yeah.
They're on the lead card for a reason. And something you can't see, there was, anywhere between a 10 to a 25-minute backup on hole 2 and hole 3 to start your round. Just kind of an interesting way to go about it. partly the whole design, partly I'd say the 8-minute increments that we were being teed off in.
Regardless, it's something that everybody was facing. It's really closer to like 25 minutes. There was already a couple cards on hole 2 whenever we finished hole 1, so they probably dealt with the same here. There's still going to be a right to left wind here, so it's going to probably keep discs up in the air longer.
Shout out to Bushnell, showing us that 264 feet gets you out the gap. Just like that.
And that was a job well done there. He's just looking to get through those trees. At least as far as I'm concerned, I'm just trying to make it through those trees. Somebody like Ricky is trying to do more than that, though.
Yeah. He's got a Halo Destroyer here. I know I can read. It says Wraith. It's not.
Yeah, that's his Destroyer. It's pretty straight, honestly. He turned it over just enough to where the wind was pushing it downwards. Very manageable birdie from there, I'd say.
Totally. Little cut off. Probably an Anheuser putter approach to this green.
This is a Calvin specialty shot. I expect nothing other than a lace job here.
Rope job.
Calvin and Ricky both able to reach the green here.
Huge
Calvin,
skip.
massive to about 70 feet.
Yeah, I mean 67 feet.
Yeah.
If that blew, yeah, just outside circle 2. Fantastic shot.
Straight downhill look from there. Very scary, but he is probably going to be running everything today.
Yeah, he throws the flat shot with the best of them.
Alex Russell using all of the ceiling there. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Alex not with quite as much power as the other 3 on the card, so it'll be good to see him dice the course up differently.
Yeah, he will. Forehand, I don't know if I want to say dominant, but so proficient. As you can see right there, one of the touchiest approaches these players will face all day in this second hole.
Whoa, tricky spot from Rick, going all the way through the trees, so not even going around, and speed control problem there. But
Man, just hovered down the slope.
35-footer, not a problem for Ricky Wysocki.
Oh, he should bang that. Just a little jump putt approach for Paul.
That makes the upshot much easier. He's going to be dropping in a birdie.
And this is a run for sure. Calvin would love to do this.
Looks high. Oh, it's a good bid.
Loved it out the hand. Just needed a little more Anheuser. It's so vastly downhill, though. Hard to make that adjustment properly.
Right. Here's Rick's first tester of the round, I'd say. Yes, looking good from Ricky.
Fantastic putt from Rick. Knows he can't be missing these. He literally doesn't have one to miss.
I mean,
He'll get left behind.
yeah, the way that they've been playing, for sure. That's a good-looking putt from Calvin as well. Just these guys are really good on the green, and that's a huge reason of why they're on the lead card right now.
Yeah.
The scores are insane what they're doing. They're so good.
Rick and Paul, for those of you who haven't checked the PDGA, are averaging somewhere around 1075 right now for their 2 rounds played. Some of the highest level golf you'll see anywhere, of course, and they're dueling it out just like we love seeing.
That's going to bring us to hole 3, which is a slight change up in holes here. This is a really short par 3, only 233 feet and downhill. So the shot here is going to be some kind of flex sidearm. I think we've seen Paul attack it with a backhand. That's a good play too. I mean, speed control is going to be really important here. It's just like such a soft shot. So
Totally. So easy to overthrow this thing.
Right, and there's OB behind, so if you were to air it too far and not hit anything, you could absolutely find the OB.
Oh, my
Great action
goodness.
down there.
Almost got a lucky ace. Look at him. He might have walked up there and watched it whiz by. Yeah, he did. Rick, forehand pig. And if Paul's ace running, I'm ace running too.
Yeah, Ricky's looking to keep this really low. He almost hits the hillside, and with him doing that, it helps control his distance. So, great shot for him. I mean,
Yeah.
25, 30 feet there.
Fortunate, no reaction really, just to sit there where it was. Players are facing a right to left headwind on this shot. Any major exposure of the flight plate could get it going too far left.
common result there for Calvin. Pushed it over a little bit too much on his anhyzer and just carried it long, but still right on the circle's edge. Slightly obstructed putt.
Yeah, it will be obstructed.
Oh, misfire from Alex,
No
but
way.
that's going to be safe because it didn't reach the out-of-bounds cliffside. So
That's so uncharacteristic. This man is an expert in touch forehands.
right before he was going to throw it, I was actually going to say how this is probably going to be a great shot.
I was too.
Yeah. He's usually good for that. Now he's putting for par from outside circle 1. Ooh, and a circus putt for par as well. Needs to sit, and his work is not done yet. That's still 20 feet.
I bet Alex plays this 20 more times and doesn't play it this bad.
No doubt. Calvin was able to keep a straight line on his putt, but missed his putt to the right. He didn't have to straddle, which is what I kind of thought he was going to do. Like
Sick
Ricky here.
putt from Rick. He's had to hit big ones, back-to-back holes.
Yeah, and they're well obscured from the wind here, so they're not dealing with much wind, so putting should be easier on this hole.
Yeah, one of the only holes when wind isn't going to be an issue on the putting green.
That's a great, confident putt from Alex Russell right there.
Yeah, that's the bogey putt you want. I mean, in.
Yeah.
Not that you want a bogey putt.
No, that can help, though, for later in the round.
Yeah.
Those putts are important.
Yeah.
Nice birdie from Paul, keeping his streak going. That's 3 for 3. It's hard to catch him when you're doing that.
Yeah, when he's doing stuff like that. And a little more distance between them.
All right, hole 4, par 4, 445 feet. This hole is definitely reachable. We're going to see Calvin for sure attack this one very aggressively. We've seen Rick attack it aggressively as well, and I think that's the game plan. So maybe we'll see something special here, but this is a separator, so this is a very important hole.
We've had a 2 on this hole each of the first 2 rounds, just a single 2. Ian Burchett, first round. Calvin Heimburg, second round.
Wow, so good from Paul McBeth there.
That was.
Trusting a backhand down this fairway is very impressive.
Mm-hmm. You and I are both going forehand, pushing it out the opening, looking to skip it right, make an easy upshot.
If you have the forehand, it seems like a great play, but Ricky has the forehand, and he's still opting for the backhand.
Yeah. Trying to get a long bid.
Oh. The thing about the backhand is there is OB on the left side. It's guarded by an orange, like, construction plastic fence, but you can easily slip under it, over it.
Oh, yeah.
So throwing a backhand is slightly more risky when it comes to that OB.
For sure. Yeah, if you pull it right, any of those trees just waiting to kick you left OB. Great shot from Calvin. I'm sure he threw that same disc day before when he got his 2. Just a little low out of the hand. Perfect placement, though.
Yeah, something we didn't mention is there's actually OB early left, really early left, that many people find, but I don't expect our lead card to find it. They're really good at gap hitting.
And here's our first look at Alex Russell's forehand, and it is a good one.
That's the forehand play to a tee right there. Out the gap, far to the right. Doesn't matter how far. He's got an open stance. He's really close to the hillside.
He has a fantastic combination of accuracy and power in that forehand.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ricky going long with it. Oh, reminds me of something I saw today. Austin Hannum from the gap throwing a sidearm flex, very similar to that shot, into the chains for 2. Out of this world. One of the craziest shots I've ever seen.
Yeah.
From a knee, sidearm flex.
Yeah, he was on my card, and you were standing right beside us. Insane. OGH1 on a roller forehand angle, and it just hit dead center.
This is the look at Paul's upshot.
Yeah.
Very routine for him. It's important just to play it nose up into the hillside so that no roll can happen and so you can be as close as possible while it's windy out here.
Great shot from Alex. That was a pig, I'm sure.
Ricky from about 40 feet here to keep pace with Paul, who's under the basket.
Oh,
Whoa.
what? It was in. And now it's not.
That looked good the whole way with a tailwind too, I'm pretty sure. So
Guessing it stayed.
right.
Wow. Yeah, for a split second, all of me thought that he had just made that putt. Instead, he's going to be dropping one, falling 2 back to Paul, going the wrong way.
So we're going to see 3 birdies on it and 1 par from Ricky.
The man who needed it the most.
Every stroke hurts so bad here because so many birdies are being had. The streaks are incredible. So
Yeah, he's been in this position before. He knows that Paul does not let off the gas. Quick look at the leaderboard. Some guys are already out there shooting hot scores. Casey White, one of them, 7 under through 8 holes, guys. Absolute fire. He shot hot first round, if you remember, 10 under. Terry Roethlisberger also off to a good start, 5 under through 7.
yeah, I will say that pace from Casey's very good. Getting 7 through the first 8 is impressive, and that's setting up for a really nice round as the back is easier, technically.
Yeah.
Hole 5, long par 4, 788 feet. Very important to get some good distance on your tee shot here. Ideally, you want to hang on the right side of the fairway, though, even though there's OB over there. That's what makes this hole so good. The best shots are landing close to the OB. That's your most open approach at the green.
Yeah, it definitely opens up your angle. We saw Paul go huge Anheuser round 2, lining it up again.
Yeah.
Put a whooping on that one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hits a tree at 516. Good grief. That thing had, 90 feet left in it.
Oh, yeah. Anything past that tree is a crush of a drive, and he hit it way up in the air.
25 feet up, it looked like. Calvin probably opting for that straight line. Not his best effort, but he's not out of birdie range from there. He'll be able to throw a big hyzer, probably 420, 430 feet, I'd guess.
Yeah, I think it's definitely scoreable from there from him. Not easy, though. Oh, it's another missed sidearm from Alex. That is so punishing.
As bad of a kick as you can get. And he's so good at forehands. Just a couple of miscues from him early. Didn't need that little tickle. I'm sure that killed a lot of momentum, and he ends up right there by Calvin.
Yeah, but not crucial momentum as he can still score from there. Alex is looking at almost a guaranteed 5 at best here.
Yeah. But Paul just gained a stroke, and he's in position A again on this hole. Just relentless. How much pressure do you think Rick's feeling at this point, man?
I'm not really sure. I think he's really focused at this point.
Yeah.
Like, just trying to, get everything that he can, obviously. I wouldn't say that
Oh, my God.
he's got any crazy amount of pressure on him.
Yeah, he's just trying to feel the process out. Take
Yeah.
it step by step, shot by shot.
Yeah. It's tough to say. He really wants a win this year, though. So, I think it's just like, I don't know if pressure's the right word, but, like, he's really hungry.
I don't know if that was the worst tree branch, honestly.
No,
It's pretty easy to go long on this green.
Kind of helped, and honestly, everybody else is looking to scoot their disc up to this hill to have any chance at a birdie, and Ricky's one of the few that can actually handle being a little bit further away, even though he's got a headwind there. That putt is tough.
I like what Paul's doing here. He's making sure he plays to the ground before the hill. So if anything, it skips up on the hill, he's not going to careen off of it by landing directly on it.
Yeah, no, that's what you want to do for sure. Scoot your disc up to the hill, because if you were to miss the hill in the air, like, you're going way past. No way are you going to get a get a good putt at it if you miss the hill.
Yeah, and that's some pretty recently laid sod in sand, so there's gaps in it, uneven bounces for sure. Sick putt from Calvin right there at circle's edge. Just interesting green. And we see the beef jerky, what did we call them? Pretzel sticks.
Yep. I haven't seen him come into play too much. Great looking putt from Ricky, straight into a headwind there. Just can't let that go unnoticed. Those are great putts.
No, you're right. Uphill headwind putts take full commitment.
Yes, every time. And trust.
Alex, after that OB drive, does the best that he can from there. That's great. We've seen Paul land within 5 feet of that spot 2 days in a row, so you got to assume that's his play.
Consistency is the foundation that talent thrives from.
Paul steps up.
Day after day and year after year. Luck has nothing to do with it.
All right, and we are now on hole 6. Paul McBeth, perfect on the round so far.
Unbelievable. Just filleting it.
Yep, and now it's time for the 1-2 punch of the course. We've got 2 long holes coming up, long par 3s. This one at 428 feet. Moves from left to right, ideally. Sidearm flexes can work. Backhand rollers. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to see from Paul here, a roller. There is OB long and OB left. Doesn't come into play very often, though.
Super flippy roller from Paul.
Very flippy. A little too flippy, maybe? Oh, man. Putting himself right at 45 feet. I mean,
Decently
I don't think
flippy.
he's disappointed in that.
No, he's not at all. Coming in is the second hardest hole on the course. I'm sure he'll be satisfied with a decent birdie bid. This will be a different route from Calvin. Pulled out an eagle. He's going up the middle.
Ooh, and that's going to get beat down by the right to left wind that I believe they are facing right now.
Yeah, should be an easy up and down, but birdie's out of play.
The right to left wind that is in play right now makes Calvin's shot so difficult.
Dude, Rick's going smash forehand.
This is going to have to be huge. And he knows it, and that's what happens. Not the worst result, though.
Really just like 6-8 inches low. I mean, the second that thing gets back to hyzer, it's skipping to well inside Rick range, I'd guess.
Right. He knows he needs to juice that one, though, and we all know what happens when you try to throw sidearms a little bit too hard.
A-Russ has the 2-finger for this.
A-Russ is just surrendering to a 3, I would say. In these conditions, you're not going to reach it on that line, but easy, stress-free par for him.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out GK Pro's skins matches, we had Rick and Calvin play in our skins match here at Belton. That's going to drop Tuesday at noon when we drop all of our skins matches. So look for that one then. We've also got a VIP experience for you guys. If you go to gkprodisc.com/skins, you have a chance to participate in throwing down in the skins matches and helping the production value. Really cool experience for you guys. Go check it out.
As all of our competitors toss up for easy pars, Paul McBeth is sitting at 45 feet for his birdie. And another stroke on Ricky. Into the headwind. Wow, it doesn't hang. It doesn't stay up like he was wanting.
No, it danced around, didn't it? Little headwind par putt for Calvin.
Yeah, upshot didn't go as close as I thought.
He's one of the best in the world at those. 4 birdies, Kev. 4 birdies on the card today. Not on the card, in the tournament. On this hole. Yeah, Casey White, Zach Johnson, Colton Montgomery, and Chandler Kramer. Shout out to you guys. That's phenomenal.
Wow. I'm saying probably a couple rollers in there. Maybe a sidearm, but man, getting this hole in these conditions with a sidearm is massive. I think that's what Chandler went for, though.
And I bet Zachy Boy did too, honestly. Zach Johnson's...
It's possible. It's possible.
That force over, straight through the gap. Here we go. You said 1-2 punch. This is the second one. Coming in with an uppercut. This is 476. This is a beast. You can't see the basket as you're teeing off. You've got to keep it hyzered. You can't throw just a power flat shot. You've really got to hyzer it out of the hand.
Yeah, it's got to move. It's got to move from right to left, and that's going to be easier to do today because of the wind, but at the same time, there's some headwind involved, so distance could be a factor, but not for these guys.
Crazy. Yeah, I shouldn't even be able to commentate on this hole. I'm not reaching it in this current wind.
Yeah, so a lot of people aren't.
Yeah, you go ahead and you talk about this one. I saw you pin high. I asked you on the course, is this your birdie putt? What the heck? I was playing with Austin Hannum. We couldn't believe it. No.
Whoa. That did not help at all. Calvin now at 60 feet there. Straight headwind putt. It's going to be so difficult. Here's Ricky looking to take back some momentum, maybe. That's going to be a little left, I think, because of this wind.
It's high, yeah.
Good skip. And I was exactly right.
Oh, my gosh.
That is a little bit left of the basket.
What a smash. Pure hyzer, 476 in the headwind. The disc that he had to throw just to be able to accomplish that. Absurd. This needs to come back. Stay high. Stay high.
Ooh. All right.
It did.
Good result there.
Yeah. I think the little bit of headwind helped Alex there. I guess it hurt him by turning him over, but it also helped him by lifting him, coming back over. Pig approach from him.
Pig approach, playing this tailwind, and you see it just fall straight to the ground. It's a great play by him. Good to note that if you guys are looking for upshot tips.
Yeah, Calvin, about 60. Wind kind of down as he threw that. You saw the flag not moving as much. We were seeing pockets of still for minutes at a time.
Yeah.
And if you could get in one of those pockets, especially on a putt, it was great. Random, though.
Oh, man, and he does it. That was a great putt. To stay
Huge.
2 strokes ahead, guaranteed.
Yeah, guaranteed. Rick's got this.
Whoa.
Mind-blowing. Rick missed a 15-footer.
That headwind, man. He let that nose get down, and that's, for me, that's just a tiny commitment issue. But I miss putts like that way more often than Ricky. That's a big miss right there. 3-stroke deficit now.
You don't see it, especially with the circumstances. Given the stage that's been set for these guys, you just don't see it from Rick.
Very scoreable hole now, though. We've got a reachable par 4 at 488 feet. Probably plays a little bit less than that. Well, it's way downhill, so definitely plays a little bit less. Let's see here. We've got Obi on the left side the whole way, and Obi on the right side.
Yep.
Laying up isn't a ton easier than going for it, I would say.
I think the fairway is about 20 feet wide if you're going through these trees, but it's not directly at you. You're not facing the center of the fairway, so you got to bring a hyzer flip backhand for a righty into
Did you say 20 feet wide?
Yeah, like down low, it's probably wider, but up where the tree branches are.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they come together really close.
Yeah.
Paul shot, what did that land? Right outside the circle?
Looked like it.
That's a really common result for a high-level disc golfer. Throw a hyzer up. It's just really safe. You're playing a little bit short. when you get aggressive on this hole, like I'm sure Calvin is, it brings the OB right into play much more.
And the OB left. Looked like he got saved, honestly.
He did. What a cool tree.
And he's 68 feet for his eagle. That is a great tree.
For
by the way.
Calvin.
Yeah. Rick, a little lower route, playing that fairway. No, I said lower.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
That's
Pretty high
pretty high.
Stallheiser.
Yeah, pretty high to circle one.
Yeah, it's tough to see the white disc
It
in the
was.
blue sky, but that's the Ricky shot right there.
Yeah.
He's got that one dialed. He hits it really flat, almost tiny Anheuser sometimes.
Yeah.
So clean and good result.
Yeah, and he's throwing that disc a lot today. Really trusting its stability in this wind. Lower, safer shot from Alex. Probably satisfied with the easy birdie that he's about to get.
Right. That's the game plan, it looks like.
Maybe running. Okay, running.
I like it. Aggressive.
The bus was running. That's what we call him, by the way. That's his nickname. It's a Russ bus. He drives around in a van that we call the bus.
Oh, totally dropped out of the sky. The huge tailwind. It's hard to put your putter up much higher than that. I mean, every now and then it doesn't come down.
That's true.
Not fun.
No, when it's 25 feet up and doesn't that one time.
Whoa, Calvin giving it way more juice.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Just sailed on him. Oh, man, next up.
Yuck, what a hard comeback putt. Oh. And that's going to put him at 20 feet. Much more makeable putt, though.
Here we go.
For 2.
Let's go.
It's
Rick.
in there.
Misses the easy birdie on the previous hole. Makes it up with the eagle here. Gets the stroke back he lost. Taking his margin back to 2.
You see how he hit that one really high?
Yeah, he did.
He was not going to miss that one low.
No, right.
He's one of the best at correcting mistakes, especially when you're talking about putting.
Great little stab from Alex.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to see him throw this forehand on the next hole.
Yeah, this hole's going to play a little bit further because of this headwind that they're probably facing.
Yep, as we see McBeth tap in.
So Paul's going to take a 3 there. They're calling that a birdie. Ricky taking a 2. Regardless, Ricky getting a stroke back on Paul. We're back to a 2-stroke deficit.
That's huge. Big things happening from them as you see this picturesque hallway of a shot. One of the coolest holes. A lefty backhand friendly hole or a big forehand, and like you said, playing into the headwind today, so probably adding another 20-25 feet to it.
Wow, low is a thing here, though, because the grass is cut so well. As long as you hit it on Heiser, he
Stop.
does it.
Come on.
It's just going to be a tough one for him.
Okay. All right, good. It could have been worse.
He doesn't
There is
even
OB
care.
down there.
He had turned around. He knows it doesn't matter where it rolls.
Yeah, he's hitting it. It's a great attitude to have. Paul, a little high right yesterday. Nice adjustment.
That's looking great.
That's how
Will it
slow
stick?
down, maybe?
Oh, my goodness. So rude.
Yeah.
No skip and that?
Wow.
That's all you can do, though. Those are great shots.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to control your angle of landing at 400 feet away.
Yeah, these are round objects.
Hey, Russ, coming in a little bit early, no problem, though.
No, inside the circle.
Straight headwind putt from him.
Just a little finger pop. I love it.
See, Calvin even going flick here. If Calvin parks this one with a flick, watch out for the rest of the season.
Look for Anheuser out of the hand. If it's not there, it's not going to happen. That's a stable disc that he's throwing.
Yeah, it is. Wow, it got up there, though.
Okay, it did.
It's cool to see him gaining power like that on his flick.
Yeah.
This is going to be 50 feet away,
What
straight
a
headwind.
hard putt to run. No, he didn't.
What? No jump, just riding the wind all the way in, and we get this view?
I think you have to be an engineer to be able to hit this putt.
Wow.
One chain.
Beautiful putt from Calvin Heimburg there.
He just did the calculations. Boop, beep, boop. Bang.
So impressive to not jump and get that much clean spin, and just everything about that putt blows my mind. All right, Paul McBeth, further out than Ricky, going to try to put some pressure on him. Keep it on the gas pedal. And it's too high. All right, trying to read the wind there, and it either a misfire or the wind didn't do exactly what he was expecting.
There we go.
Ricky
Great putt
throwing it in
from
there.
Rick, getting to one back. Picking up 2 in 2 holes. Man, really a turnaround from where I thought this was going.
Yeah.
Three birdies and a par from the group as we round out this front 9. Full extension from Rick on that uphill bid. And there you have it. Eagle on the card for Rick. Fantastic start from him. He's playing 7 under front 9. McBeth the same. It's the 1-stroke deficit that we started with, Kev.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. This is great disc golf right here. What a great battle we've got going. Back down to 1 stroke as we're starting this back 9. Guys, I shouldn't even have to tell you.
Right? Come back.
Yeah, we'll see you there.